I want to thank all of y'all for coming. California, Sydney, Australia, Connecticut, Arizona. I came 1.5 miles down the street. But I appreciate it. And I've laid in bed for 6 months trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to talk about. And I got a million things that run through my head that I'm not going to talk about. So I guess I ought to start in the beginning. Started in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Renee, where are you? Where's Mama Renee? There she is. We were blessed with that child. Wow. Give it up for Amy. After all, it is really all about Amy and Eric. And Eric, I'll get to you in a minute. Grew up in the country. Girl knows how to drive a tractor. Girl knows how to cut grass. Girl knows how to hit a golf ball. If you take her hunting with you, you can sleep because she'll wake you up when the animals come in because she has the best pair of hunting eyes I have ever seen in my entire life. And camo is one of her favorite colors. It's been an absolute delight for me to grow up with Amy. And I'm not sure that I'm finished yet. But if you look around the room, I know predominantly the bulk of you folks through Amy. Some of you I have met now through Eric. But this is what Amy introduced me to when she moved to California. Eric, I'm fixing to get to you. Look around. This is Amy and Eric's family. There was something that was said to me just a few minutes ago at the high top out here after the ceremony was over. You're born with a certain family. You don't get to pick that, but you do get to pick your extended family, and that's what's in this room. Do not forget it. It's all for one and one for all. So Amy grows up. She becomes Miss Haralson County, who wins a beauty pageant. Woohoo! She lived in a little town called Tallapoosa, which was originally called Possum Snout, Georgia. So hence, that's the reason the peaches are on the table, because she is the ultimate Georgia peach. She gets to California. She's out there for a little while. She goes to college. She's having a good life. She gets a job. And she meets this guy named Eric. She says, I want to bring him to Arizona for you to meet him. I went, oh, okay. So I said, where is he from? She says, San Francisco. My knees locked. I turned a little pale, and I said, okay. I said, bring the kid out. I go to the airport, and I pick him up, and there's this dude standing on the sidewalk, and I think, look at this pretty boy. I mean, he stepped right off the cover of a GQ magazine. Hair perfectly coiffed, I think is the right word. Beard trimmed, shirt tail tucked in. I thought this will last about a minute. So he gets in the truck. Amy's all excited. I'm excited too, but I've got one eye on this dude from Northern California. And then he opened his mouth. And I thought, what he's talking about and what he's saying doesn't fit what I have seen. Turns out, not a bad guy. Let's give it up for Eric. So we get over to the house, and I'm watching the two of them, and I'm thinking, wow, they're kind of into each other. Pretty boy, pretty girl, Southern Peach, San Francisco, pretty boy. So I will like to add, though, that within the first 30 minutes of having Eric in my house, after the shell shock of all the dead animals and the camo and gun racks and everything, and he's walking around going, what the hell have I got myself into? There was never one uncomfortable minute. We were comfortable, Amy and Eric, in my house, in their silence. We were sitting, the three of us, and it was not 1 second, iota, of being uncomfortable with the three of us in there. That's very important to me because I live by myself and I like quiet, believe it or not. And so one thing led to another, and I would call Amy on the phone, and before I knew it, I was asking, how's Eric doing? So in a short period of time, I'm falling in love with the dude. To hell with what Amy thinks. Hell, I'll date him. So one thing led to another, and now, lo and behold, like even last week when we were on the phone, Amy and I were going over the wedding, and I'm going to try not to cry. I'm going to end this here in just a second, maybe. We were on the phone, and let me tell you where it has evolved with me, with Amy and Eric. I'm on the phone with my daughter, who I love more than the ground I walk on. But when we end every phone call, I always end it with, I love you, and give Eric a kiss for me. Welcome to the family. Renee and I divorced when Amy was 2 years old, and we have both worked very, very hard to be parents in her life. And there's one thing that I have always said to Amy. Amy would get upset. She would get into tough times in her life. And I would listen to what she was doing. I would try to give her some advice. And then I would always say, Amy, it's me and you against the world. I'm gonna get choked up now. And now she has Eric. Our team has gotten bigger because I'm not going to last forever. So as of right now, it's Amy and Eric and myself against the world. Because one day, I'm not going to be here, and then it will be Amy and Eric. And I feel very comfortable that they're going to, as we heard earlier today from our nice Catholic with the John Lennon glasses on, I thought we were going to have to do a lot of sit down, kneel, sit down, squat, kneel, sit down. I thought, oh Lord, here we go. But anyway, we got through all that. He did say earlier today that they will tackle the world. And that's what your generation, Amy, Eric, and all of the friends, from the Saber Kittens right on through. It's you guys against the world. Please take care of it. I'm not real good at relationships. I've enjoyed being a single man for a very, very long time. I'm very, very comfortable, me and my dog. And by the way, Archer did well today. I was proud of my dog. But I will tell you this, and for everyone in the room, if you're in a relationship, or if you're thinking about being in a relationship, there's this goofy statement out there that says it's 50-50. Well, I'm calling equestrian defecation on 50-50. For those of you that are not from the South, that's horse shit. If you're in a relationship, or if you're thinking about being in a relationship, it is 110% from both parties every single day, and I have no qualms, no worries with these two guys giving that much to them. I love both of you. Congratulations.